This is a PSA! Or public sexy Anton.
That's right.
I believe this video isn't for everybody, so it's fine if you tune away. Please stay. But I think it's important to know about things on the internet and how shit works so you don't get scammed. So I just filmed an entire video and look at that shit.
Look at that shit!
There are a lot of assholes on this planet. I mean, of course they are. We all gotta poop and that's okay. But I'm not talking about literal assholes. I'm talking about those who try to scam you on eBay for the sake of a quick buck. And eBay scams, they come in many different shapes and sizes. And unfortunately, I can't report every single one of them. And in most cases, eBay doesn't give a crap anyway. So welcome to a very first episode of a series I call Fantastic eBay Scammers and How to Spot Them. Sennheiser. You probably know them for making pretty decent headphones. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about today. But not just about any Sennheiser headphones, after all, they make a crap ton of headphones. Today, I wanna talk about the Sennheiser IE800 for two reasons. First, those in-ear headphones usually retail at a price of something about $800. And second, if you search for them on eBay, a lot of those listings are fake. So what the hell is going on there? Back in the day, I used to make videos about how to spot fake Beats by Dre headphones because the internet was flooded with them. And for pretty obvious reasons. It all happened at a time where those headphones were extremely popular. And Beats by Dre headphones weren't really famous for delivering a state-of-the-art sound quality. They kind of sounded like a $10 pair of headphones. But people didn't buy them for their sound quality. They bought them because they looked good. And those characteristics, being super expensive and very popular and good looking, are a perfect foundation for a replica market. People wouldn't even notice that they bought fake headphones because the original ones already sounded like fake trash. And the replicas would still look pretty neat on your head. So why are there so many fakes of the Sennheiser IE800 series? After all, there aren't a lot of similarities with Beats by Dre. The 800s aren't that stylish, although this is pretty subjective. I kind of like them, but they aren't as popular and well known as Beats. And the Sennheisers have a much better sound quality. Although there's one thing they actually have in common. And that's the high price. And I guess that's a good enough reason for fakes to exist. I guess the better question is, why on earth should someone buy a fake pair of Sennheiser hi-fi headphones? Because if you're looking for outstanding sound quality, which hi-fi headphones are known for, those fakes probably won't sound that great. If you're looking for sexy looking headphones, I mean, it's pretty subjective, but there are other pairs of genuine Sennheiser headphones you can get for way cheaper, and they're gonna look pretty good. And if you want to flex on your friends, well, they probably won't recognize them for being worth $800. Believe me, you really don't want to go and tell everybody how expensive your headphones supposedly are, because that would be pretty pathetic. And if you want to give them to someone, you're basically lying to that person instead of doing them something nice. And it makes you look cheap as well! So I guess the most logical reason to buy those fake replica Sennheisers is to resell them for a higher price without mentioning anything about their lack of authenticity. And that's basically scamming. So, how do you spot fake IE800s? Let me tell you something, my dude. It's not that easy. In fact, most of the time, you won't be able to point out anything with an absolute certainty. You're in a virtual environment that limits your judging abilities to some bad taken pictures of the product and maybe a pretty redundant item description.
It's good enough.
Your overall mission is to find small characteristics in those listings that either give you a good enough feeling to purchase them or enough paranoia to skip out on them. And one super obvious characteristic is that Chinese fake boys, well, they just suck at printing boxes. This is a box of a genuine pair of IE800s. You can clearly notice that proper dynamic range in that print. There are your highlights, and there are your mids, and there are your dark areas. And here is a fake box. As you can see, the artwork is like super pretty damn dark. You can't even freaking see the edges of the cable. And mids apparently just don't exist in China. Is it a headphone anyway, or do we see a fancy pants hairdryer here? Doesn't matter. If you found a shitty printed box, well, you were pretty lucky. But unfortunately, not all replica boxes are super badly printed. This is where you gotta find more indicators. Like if the box is still sealed, but the price is way too low. It's probably too good to be true. Does the seller have a previous receipt for the headphones? Because that would be pretty good. And what effort did he put in the listing anyway? Is there any detailed item description, or did the seller just didn't give too many shits about it? If a listing should hook you, but you still aren't sure enough, just contact the seller in a polite and diplomatic way without throwing any allegations around you. A genuine seller will give you a proper reply without being offended like a little bitch. And needless to say, look if the seller actually got some positive ratings as a seller. Look for PayPal options. If you're dealing with a zero feedback account with just bank transfer as a paying option, just can stay away from it. It is the seller's responsibility to appear as a legit business boy, especially with a fresh eBay account. It's not impossible. There are many ways to do so. All those things might look obvious to you. And well, that's great. You know how the internet works. Congratulations. But unfortunately, there are still a lot of people who bid on fake stuff. I witnessed that more than enough.
But I get it. Fake sucks and shit. But I don't see any problem here. If the original cost 800 bucks, shouldn't 200 be fine for replicas?
Wow, that was f***ing horrible. No, it's not fine. Fake IE 800s don't cost $300. And they don't cost 220 kangaroo money. 40 bucks on Wish. That's the price. Now, before you go and get a fake pair of Sennheiser, let me offer you a deal first. I ordered a pair for the sake of science. And I will try them, and I will tell you if they actually sound decent. Or maybe even better than my 40 bucks real Sennheisers, which I actually pretty like. Yeah. And if they actually sound better, hey, feel free to buy them. But don't buy them off eBay. And more importantly, don't scam around like a big business boy on TikTok, because that's what trash do. And you're better than that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you actually learned something today. Maybe. I know it sounds very cliche, but even if there's just one person less now who falls for that shit, I'm a happy person. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more stuff like that. I will probably continue this video series about this whole eBay fake scammer shit, because there's a lot of stuff to cover. And of course, if you want to see a review about this fake Sennheisers I just ordered, it's coming. It's probably still in China right now, but it's coming. So feel free to subscribe for that as well. And I'll hopefully see you on the next one. If not, well, I guess you might gonna miss out. Wow. Hey, how about we spend some more time together, my dude? So check out this video right here. You can also press on that video as well. And don't forget to hit my stupid face.
Ooh, that sounds nice.